This insane Minecraft Bedrock XP farm provides infinite XP and is fully AFK. The first thing to do is to break a block in the floor and replace it with a stone brick. However you place it, the side with the line in the middle will always be the south side. At that side, you want to break another block and replace it with some sand. Now you can go ahead and break the stone brick again. Next thing you want to do is to take some holder blocks like dirt and surround the hole with one layer of blocks, and also on two opposite sides you want to add one block. Now wait until it's night and lure a zombie to your farm. You want to jump between these two blocks, and as you can see, the zombie will drop right into the hole. Once the zombie stops bouncing around, you want to give him a name tag so it doesn't despawn, and you want to place a solid block above its head. Now I recommend waiting until it's noon again, but this depends on you. Next thing to do is to break all the holder blocks that we placed, and also go ahead and remove the trapdoor right here. Then next to the block, right above the sand, you want to place a composter. Then you want to take some more holder blocks, place a staircase like this, and also you want to place some blocks all around the composter. As the next step, we now want to get some armadillos into our composter. Armadillos will spawn in savanna and badlands biomes and can be lured with spider eyes. I recommend having 4 of them in your farm later, but the actual amount depends on you. If you take more, you will get more experience per minute. As soon as these guys are in range of the zombie, they will start culling in out of fear, so I recommend having a rail track all the way up to the composter, and you want to place a minecart like this, and then you can simply push the armadillos into the minecart and the minecart all the way up to the composter, and then you just have to remove the minecart and they will drop right into our composter. As mentioned, you can do this with as many armadillos as you want. I will have 4 of them in my farm. Now let me tell you that armadillos are passive mobs, and in contrast to the zombie, you don't need to give them name tags. So as the next thing, you just have to remove all the holder blocks again, and also the minecart track that you probably created. Then you want to take a block of leaves and place it on top of the solid block right here. On both sides, you want to go ahead and place 2 glass blocks like this, and then go to the back side and place a trapdoor and flick it. Now what you want to do is to place a holder block right in front and a fence next to it. It should be aligned with the leaves. Then remove the holder block and place some water inside of the leaf. Then go ahead and place a solid block on top of the block of leaves and one more in front. At this side, we go ahead and place 2 more glass blocks and a solid block. On top of the solid block, place a lever, and behind it a redstone comparator, which you want to click once so the redstone torch right here lights up. Then you want to place 3 redstone dust around, and also 1 on top of this solid block. Because now we want to turn around, and you want to place a trapdoor on top of the fence. When you test the system, this should create a redstone clock, and the trapdoor should open this way. I can shut this off for now, and you also want to place 1 more trapdoor in this position and flick it. This is just temporal because we now want to go ahead and throw some tridents at the side of this trapdoor. The amount of tridents depends on the amount of armadillos. I will have 4 armadillos, which means 3 tridents. Per extra armadillo you will need 1 extra trident. So for example, for 6 armadillos I recommend having 5 tridents. Then remove the trapdoor and test the system. This should happen, so the tridents should not drop down. You can shut this off for now again. And now the next step will be to create a system that makes this whole farm entirely AFK. In order to do this, you want to grab a dispenser and place it in this exact location. It is very important that you have it in this position right next to the composter, and it should face the composter as well. Behind the dispenser, so in this position, you want to place a block, then 1 more in front and 2 more at the back side. Then grab 2 regular pistons and place them in these 2 positions right at the end of our block line. Then take a block of redstone and place it in this location. Also place 2 more blocks in these 2 locations with redstone dust on top. As the next step, you want to take a lever, place it in this location, and you want to flick it. This will make sure that everything will be set up correctly later. And next, you want to place a holder block in this position and a hopper right here. The hopper should point towards the holder block, and you want to remove the holder block and replace it with another hopper. Both hoppers should funnel inside of each other like this. Then take some more solid blocks, place them in these two locations, and also right here and right there. And then what you want to do is to take some comparators and place the comparators in the two remaining positions. Everything should be set up like this at this point. Next up, you want to take exactly 3.5 stack of stackable items, in this case I will use dirt, and you want to put them inside of this hopper right here. This hopper should be right next to the redstone block. Next, activate your brewing skills, put 3 water bottles and some blaze powder as fuel into the brewing stand, and then first of all a nether wart to create awkward potions. On top of that, you want to add some stone. This will result in potions of infestation. Lastly, add 1 gunpowder to create splash potions. Now once you did this several times, you have more than enough of splash potions of infestation, and you want to put all of these splash potions of infestation inside of your dispenser. And as you can see, I have more than 9 of these splash potions, and if you want to run this farm for more than half an hour, you can simply add a hopper and a chest in front of our dispenser and put all these splash potions of infestation inside of the chest, and this will automatically refill the dispenser whenever needed. And now guys, the very last thing to do is to place 1 cactus on top of this sand. If you made everything correctly, the armadillos won't die because they're curled up and regenerate faster than they hurt. But now let's take this one for a spin. If you want to start this farm in survival, you just have to flick this lever right here, which will activate the automatic trident killer. Next up, activate this redstone clock right here, which will start throwing potions at the armadillos and will create all the silverfish that drop the experience. If you stand right in front of the farm, you will automatically collect all the experience, and with a block above your head you can also prohibit phantoms from spawning. As you can see, this farm is ultra insane. I already am at level 36. And now a splash potion of infestation will only last for 3 minutes. So every 3 minutes this clock will make the dispenser dispense 1 extra potion of infestation, as you saw right there. With 1 potion I already got to level 64. So insane is a good word to describe this. If you want to stop the farm, you just have to flick this lever right here, then this lever in this position, and also remove the cactus. Now in this case the zombie collected the cactus, so you probably need a new one, but I think this is worth it. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, this would help me so much and I appreciate all your support, and you also won't miss further content. Thanks for 25k, and then we see us again in the next video. See ya!